right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again to step in the ring with the greatest tag team in podcast history. Just Freaking Wrestling. The JFW podcast, hosted by Travesty.
I'm Dizzle J.
And once again, we took a week off. But we are finally back again.
So you go get drunk all weekend, right?
No. I mean, I did have a wedding to go to, but no, I didn't get drunk.
No, you didn't get drunk at the wedding?
See, there's a problem. Like, with the whole diet I'm doing and everything, it's very limited on what I can have.
Potato vodka.
Well, I mean, I can have regular vodka. I mean, I can't even have potatoes. So, but no, I mean, it was all a good day. Like, I spent more time catching up with old friends and family than I was even worried about drinking. Yeah, so, I mean, throughout the night, I had, like, vodka water with a lemon lime and shit like that. But no, I didn't get drunk. Yeah.
I was.
I believe it. Yeah. I'd be more surprised if someone said you were sober.
Sober right now.
No, I don't believe you.
I haven't had one drink today.
Still don't believe you. It's like, I don't believe that's even just a regular Pepsi. Anyways, we're back after a week off, which means unfortunately we didn't have an opportunity to do our Elimination Chamber predictions.
No.
But that doesn't mean we can't talk about the results.
This is true.
And I have so much to talk about with the results. It infuriates me. I don't like how the match card or the results turned out. Not a fan of half of it. WWE should hire me. I will make the show better. I am that guy. Did you also is it weird? Does it feel like the show's getting off to like that kind of start?
This show?
Yeah. You gotta feel that. Maybe it's just me because is it fine?
I feel fine.
Right now, people listen to us thinking like it's kind of awkward. Like we didn't feel like we
now,
did it. Right
now
it's
they
awkward,
probably
right?
do. Yeah.
Right. I think it's just kind of weird because this is like the first time like we're recording like in the evening.
And it not be 3 o'clock.
Not 3 in the morning, not 9 a.m. No, it's fucking 6 p.m.
Yeah.
It's so goofy. Like it's weird that it's nighttime, but the sun's going down, not up.
Right.
Yeah. No. Did you get a chance to see any of the articles that talk about Fox trying to get Raw to move over to them?
Yeah, because USA loses the contract is up in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
So if Raw goes over, they might cut it down to 2 hours. But do they still keep it on Monday night? Because Fox has got a pretty banging lineup on Monday nights.
You have to keep Monday Night Raw. You have to.
And then what? SmackDown would go over to Fox Sports, I think.
I don't know.
That's what I was reading, I think.
It's weird, but it's weird to think because I mean they used to be on Fox. Raw used to be on Fox.
Really?
Years ago, yeah. You don't remember that?
No.
Years ago.
I remember Spike TV and USA.
Yeah, I think they're also on a TNN. Remember that?
Well, they were on TNN.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're on Fox at some point too. I'm gonna look it up real quick while we're talking, but real quick, not to get too far away from the wrestling aspect of our podcast, but how have you been?
Tired.
I believe it.
New schedule at work changes every day.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna look this up. There's too much to talk about. So we're gonna talk about the Elimination Chamber results. I want to talk a little bit about the how the Hall of Fame's progressing, but the exciting thing that I want to do is unbox that bitch.
Unbox that bitch.
I am excited that we finally get to. I felt like I should have done the Rock kind of finally there, huh? Did I miss that opportunity? Can I still do it? I can still do it, right?
You can still do it.
I mean, it's not like the
what does it matter? We are the producers and directors of this show.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna edit.
Yeah.
I mean,
you don't have to edit.
The only time I ever edit is if I'm coughing, or if your child walks through that door to ask about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I'm not gonna edit because I'm asking a question. Anyway, I'm gonna do it. Finally, we get to open up that wrestling club box that I got 2 weeks ago. And I'm really excited to see what's inside it.
Been burning a hole in your...
Oh, it sucks. I had to leave it up here so I don't open it. I mean, I kind of have an idea what's in it because, you see all the other people and everything. I avoided all unboxings because I didn't want to see exactly what's in it. But I'm about 75% sure I was able to get the autographed Braun Strowman Pops figure.
That's awesome.
I know they're going out fast. I heard there were 10 boxes left when I subscribed at the late end of it. I'm pretty sure inside that box is an autographed Braun Strowman Pops figure that will go great with my brand new Finn Balor Demon and my brand new $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase.
Ooh.
Yeah. And those pictures of those Pops are on Instagram, as well as all the pictures of all the stuff inside this box will be on Instagram as well at the release of this show.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm super excited for that. But the first thing I want to start with tonight is I want to talk about the Hall of Fame and the latest shocking announcement that we saw as being a rumor, but ended up being true with Jeff Jarrett getting into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that blew my mind. Because I woke up the one day and you had posted, so this is happening. And I was like,
Yeah, right?
like, really?
I remember, I think we talked about briefly about it being a rumor. I didn't think it was because I thought, I mean, regardless of the fact that Jeff Jarrett did have a pretty extensive career in WWE, I think he actually had two different points where he was in. He was in it, left, and then came back and all that stuff. I didn't realize how long his career was in WWE, but I thought that bridge got burned when he went to WCW, did all that shit, went to TNA and tried to compete and everything. But it's surprising to me that he's getting in. But I mean, I get why he's getting in.
Right.
I do feel like he does deserve the opportunity, not only because as a wrestler, but also as a promoter and everything. And he's done so much for so many talents on the WWE roster today, like AJ Styles, Bobby Roode, Eric Young, and all them, that, you know, he deserves to go in.
He deserves to go in, definitely. I mean, yeah, I don't believe he ever got anything past an IC title. He was probably one of the greatest Intercontinental champions.
Oh, yeah. He had the IC title. I believe he may have been a European championship at one point. And I know he was definitely tag team champions with Owen Hart and everything like that. On top of that, he also had a hit single. Yeah. So.
I'll never forget those promos. I remember when he was coming to the WWE and they did the sniggets and he's got the light up hat.
Oh, yeah. And he wore like that, I can't remember, it wasn't a shirt, but like he had like strips.
Yeah, it was like strips.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this dude is goofy as shit.
But like I remember like being younger watching him, and that's back when he had the long blonde hair and everything. And he did the strut like Ric Flair. He called the patented figure 4 leg lock and everything. So like, I mean, looking at it, even at a young age, I'm like, that's Ric Flair stuff, you know? Right. I mean, he was part of the 4 Horsemen at one point in WCW because he had 2 runs at WCW as well. He just had an outstanding career. And with that in mind, I got 2 questions for you. Who's inducting him?
Jim Cornette.
You think so?
I don't see why not.
I was thinking Road Dogg.
Road Dogg would be good.
Because he was the roadie.
Right, yeah, that's right.
Right?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Or could he possibly do something sneaky, like maybe have a TNA person induct him?
Like Eric Young or Bobby Roode.
Maybe, right? AJ Styles. He had a long history.
Well, him and his dad started TNA, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean when they took over like NWA and everything, and it turned into like NWA TNA, and then turned into TNA, then turned into Impact, then turned into Global Force Wrestling, and then turned into shit. Yeah,
that's pretty much how it went.
That's exactly what it is. Second question: with him going in, does it open up the idea that possibly Dixie Carter could be inducted into Hall of Fame one day?
Is she Hall of Fame worthy though?
Well, that's what I'm asking. I mean, could she go in as like a booker or something, like, as a promoter or owner of a company or something like that? Does it open up the opportunity for stuff like that?
I don't think so, because I don't think she's ever really legitimately worked for the WWE other than one interview.
Neither did Vern Gagne, though, right? I mean, he was just a promoter in one of the territories back in the day. I don't think he ever wrestled for WWE.
Well, yeah, but what back in the day are we talking? We're talking back in the day, right?
Still. Plus, she's a woman, which they're trying to empower women in wrestling nowadays. And she's a woman of power even to begin with. I think it opens the door for possibility that Dixie Carter could be a Hall of Fame inductee. Not to mention Ivory's in it, which is, just a segue into like Hall of Fame. We may have mentioned it before, but I mean, I'm still excited for that because Ivory was never one that I wouldn't even think of until someone's like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense."
Yeah, we talked about that the last show.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were both like, Ivory. And then we saw her, they were like, oh shit, Ivory, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I never knew that she was part of Glow. I never knew that, but that's pretty cool. But yeah, like, well, I was telling you before we started recording, like, I went back and I watched, I was watching, well, I was watching WrestleMania 5, but that's completely irrelevant to what I was trying to make. When I was at work today, I started watching St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Okay.
Because I saw an article that was talking about how the Big Show could potentially be done with in-ring competition. He could be completely done. His last match was with his potential last match was the one with Braun Strowman when we went through the cage. So there's an article where his in-ring career is done. I was like, I was thinking about that. I'm like, man, I remember when he debuted coming through the ring in that cage match at St. Valentine's Day Massacre. So, I went back and I watched that, and that was kind of like the first pay-per-view that Ivory was in when she was with Mark Henry and D'Lo Brown. It's like a love interest of Sexual Chocolate, before he banged an old chick and they gave birth to a hand.
Yeah.
So, but I mean,
that didn't happen.
But I mean, like a lot of stuff. I mean, that pay-per-view, that St. Valentine's Day Massacre, I mean, that was a pay-per-view that like I never really thought about too much. But I mean, there were a lot of good matches there. Like, for example, Jeff Jarrett and Owen Hart were tag team champions taking on D'Lo and Mark Henry. You had the Corporation versus the Ministry at that time with Minion taking on the Big Boss Man. You had Austin taking on Vince McMahon in the Steel Cage, where Paul White, before he was even called the Big Show, debuted. Goldust versus Blue Dust when Blue Meanie kind of came in. There were so many different things, and not only that, that was Hardcore Holly before he was Hardcore Holly, when he was just known as Bob Holly, taking on
when he was the race car driver.
When he was Spark Plug Holly, yeah. But I mean, he was Bob Holly. He won the Hardcore Championship for the first time, and that's when he faced Al Snow and threw him in the river.
Yeah.
So it was actually a pretty good fucking pay per view, and it just kind of like it was sitting there and like it's just amazing how. That was 97, I think, 98, somewhere in there.
It's so far.
It's so long. Yeah, you're looking almost, if it is 97, you're looking at 20, or 97, 98, you're looking at 20 years. Yeah. The Big Show's, the Big Show was in, WCW for 3 or 4 years even before that. So it was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome to go back and kind of relive some of that stuff. It sucks that if the Big Show's career is over, that, it ended the way it was. Especially since he finally got into, like, immaculate fucking shape.
Right.
So,
he got into that shape he was in 20 years ago.
Yeah. So that was pretty good. If you guys ever get a chance, go ahead and check out St. Valentine's Day Massacre. It is on the DD Network for just $9.99.
$9.99.
Just $9.99. Okay, let's go through this dumpster fire of Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. I don't know. I got no words for it. Did you watch it?
I did watch it.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had moments that I liked, mostly in the chamber matches, but.
Well, yeah. To me, a lot of these other matches were fillers. Except for the Nia Jax Asuka match, I enjoyed. But the Woken Man Hardy Bray Wyatt match, that honestly kind of like it. I didn't enjoy it just for the fact that because they did that match on the Raw anniversary, it kind of killed the potential for this match. Because this should have been the first match.
Right.
It kind of feels like when they did that Matt Hardy Bray Wyatt anniversary match, it looks like on the Raw anniversary match, it kind of looks like they just did it because they knew people in that arena were fucking dying and were just giving up on the show, and they're like, oh my god, we gotta do something, let's go do this.
Hey, you two, go now.
Yeah. So we'll start at the beginning. We'll start with the pre-show match, which was just one, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson taking on the Miz Taraj, which the club winning. So I was excited for that. I'm hoping that Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson finally get that push they deserve.
Right.
Because, I'm assuming they didn't come to the E just to be a joke.
Nerds.
Yeah. I know they're having fun, but they won the titles once and they were champions for maybe 2-3 weeks or some shit like that. Flash in the pan, as they call it. So hopefully they start getting this push and everything. I still like the fact that they are with Finn Balor. I heard a rumor that after WrestleMania, Seth Rollins is supposed to go to SmackDown and AJ is supposed to go to Raw. I heard that as a rumor. Not sure how true it is.
Super Club.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't though, because I actually like AJ on SmackDown. I think AJ's good for SmackDown. I think he's the majority of why people watch SmackDown.
Oh yeah.
I don't like the storyline that Shane and Daniel Bryan are doing. That's fucking dumb.
The bickering.
Yeah. Well, it's like this past Tuesday when they're sitting there and they're watching the fucking matches and everything. Daniel's like, if you don't mind, I think I'm just gonna go home, eat dinner with my wife and Birdie. And Shane's like, yeah, go ahead. I've never had a boss just let me leave 20 minutes into my fucking job.
And you probably still get paid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fuckers. So, following the Gallows and Anderson match, we have the Women's Elimination Chamber match. That had Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Mandy Rose, Mickie James, Sasha Banks, and Sonya Deville in it. Alexa Bliss did win.
Did you notice how the changes they made to the chamber from last year? There's mats on the outside portion of it.
They changed that last year.
Did they?
They did.
I didn't realize it last year.
It wasn't that good.
No.
I mean, the only great thing about the last year's chamber was that Bray Wyatt won. And then they took it away from him at WrestleMania, and now he's losing to Old Hardy. Stroking Hardy.
Stroking Hardy.
Stroking Matt Hardy. Right? Right? That's not him laughing. That's literally a stroke. Stroking Matt Hardy. Hashtag stroking Matt Hardy. Oh, that trends.
That'd be awesome.
Stroking Matt Hardy. Yeah, no, I mean, I know they tried to modify the Elimination Chamber to make it less, like, dangerous. Yeah.
Let me put you in this big, giant metal cage.
Right? Who knows, maybe a few years from now, those put plexiglass all around and fill with fucking water. Anyways, so Alexa did win. You kind of saw more of the feud between Bayley and Sasha Banks occurring now, with Sasha being a bitch and keep betraying Bayley, which I think Bayley tried to get her one over on her kind of ha-ha moment during the tag team match on Raw when Sasha went to go tag her and Bayley just dropped down.
Yeah.
Which, again, and I'm going to rant and bitch a lot about the women's division on this show, and it's not because I don't like the women's division. I just don't like some of the ways the
shit that's going on.
Yeah, was creative is doing things. Because first off, if you have Bayley drop off the ring to avoid Sasha's tag, you don't just have her stand at the top of the fucking stage and watch the rest of the match. You make her seem like she doesn't give a shit and she goes to the back. And then you have Sasha lose the match. You don't have their third tag team partner, Asuka, win the fucking match. Because now it just looks like Bayley's like, oh, I'm going to screw you over. And it didn't fucking work. So that's completely dumb.
Well, they're trying to make Asuka not lose at all.
Yeah, and that's another thing we're going to get to here in a fucking minute. So, if you're going to do something like that, you need to decide who's the heel and who's the babyface and shit like that. Because if you have fucking Sasha be shady to Bayley and then Bayley shady to Sasha, eventually they're going to pick somebody to be a heel.
Right.
And they're going to turn on fucking Bayley. Because they expect that shit from Sasha. They don't expect Bayley to be like, well, I'm going to be, a bitch. And they're like, nah, Bayley. And then you're going to fucking start hating Bayley.
No more hugs.
Yeah, I know, right? All drugs. So it's kind of like,
whoa.
I know, right? What if she went the other way, Free drugs. Right? Do you have a storyline where she's selling Roman Reigns drugs? Well, it doesn't have to be a storyline because that's real. So, anywho.
Alleged.
Yeah. You're a legend. I don't know what the fuck that means.
I think you mean a legend.
I did. I accidentally pronounced legend. Alleged. You caught me. Oh, mysterious one. I don't fucking know. This train went off the tracks 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But no. Obviously, to me, it's obvious that Sasha and Bayley are setting up to have a fucking WrestleMania. Pay-per-view match, which I know they'll have a good match. You don't have. I don't think they've ever wrestled each other one-on-one. In a pay-per-view, at least for a while that I remember. They may have when she first got up here.
NXT they did.
NXT they definitely did. They had a lot of good matches. And that's the thing I miss. Cause, between Bayley and Sasha, Charlotte, the one I liked, I can't remember her name now.
Becky
Lynch, the 4 Horsewomen. I mean, they competed against each other so many times in NXT, and they had so many killer matches. I'm excited that they're kind of pulling them away from each other now, so they can start fighting each other again. If they do fight at WrestleMania, I doubt it's going to be a pre-show match, but it'll definitely be like a beginning kind of show match, kind of warm everyone up to the excitement of it.
It should be a beginning show match.
Oh, no. Oh, you think so?
If you're going to have the Universal title, the WWE title, the Intercontinental title, both tag team title championships, and probably the 205 Live championship.
You know 205 Live will be on the pre-show.
I know it's going to be on the pre-show, but it shouldn't be.
You know Raw tag team title is going to be on the pre-show. Well, you got to keep in mind, WrestleMania is, 4 hours long? Not including the pre-show?
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
So
we'll see. I know, we'll see. And it could be, but like, I don't see them putting on the pre-show because I think they want to try building this feud up as much as possible till then. Because they still got another, month and a half or something like that. WrestleMania is April
8th.
Also, maybe something, about a month, 5 weeks, something like that. So it looks like that's what they're doing. I'm going to skip the next one because I want to talk about the Asuka and Nia Jax one real quick because it's kind of blending into what I'm talking about WrestleMania-wise. So Asuka ended up beating Nia Jax, which, I'm sure no one's fucking shocked about that because they're trying to build Asuka as the next fucking Brock Lesnar with a vagina. I just wish that they would have just allowed Nia Jax to beat Asuka. I get that they want her to be this undefeated powerhouse and all this shit, but the fact remains is if you make someone too powerful, it looks dumb when they end up losing.
Right.
Because as it sits right now it's Asuka versus fucking Alexa Bliss for the championship of WrestleMania. So there's only one of two ways that match can happen. She either wins by someone interfering, or she loses because Asuka kicks the shit out of her. Because you cannot have Alexa Bliss beat Asuka cleanly and make it believable.
No.
It just doesn't happen because Alexa Bliss can't beat Nia Jax cleanly. It doesn't happen. And Nia Jax is built as the most dominant female in WWE, next to Asuka. But now fucking Asuka, it doesn't make sense to me. If I had it my way, or if I had a decision in it, or WWE would just fucking listen to me.
Jeez, you're so sour there for a second.
I am marking all over this shit, man. I am marking off severely. And that's the thing, we know it's kayfabe. We know it's pre-planned and shit. But they're pre-planning the wrong shit.
Right.
In my mind, when you look at this, obviously, okay, so Sasha and Bayley's facing each other at WrestleMania. That's a given. I'm calling it right now.
Right.
Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, they're not ready to be considered a champion yet. But Mickie James should have won that Elimination Chamber match. It gives her that one more title that she is missing from being up there with Trish Stratus, which it's okay to tie Trish Stratus for, being the, most, having the most championship victories or holding the title the most.
Right.
That's fine, because I know eventually Charlotte's going to pass that up anyways.
Right.
So Mickie James, who's still busting her ass out there, being one of these, pre-women evolution wrestlers still in the ring, she's out there, she's busting ass and everything. It would have been a perfect opportunity for her to take that championship one more time.
Right.
She could have ran with it until WrestleMania, in which case, when Nia beat Asuka, you had that triple threat match, and then you have fucking Alexa Bliss, who demands her fucking rematch for the title, and with her and Kurt's little, angry fight with each other, he gives it to her, but he gives it to her in a fatal four-way at WrestleMania. Now, at WrestleMania, I don't care if they're triple threats, fatal four-ways, fatal five-ways, six-pack challenges. Put as many people as you can in those matches. Get as many fucking people onto that show as possible because they fucking deserve shit like that.
Right.
That's why I like the Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania because you get at least 6 guys in there. Or the Intercontinental title match with the Intercontinental title ladder match that they had with fucking Zack Ryder winning. Or the fatal 4-way tag team title ladder match.
When the Hardys came back.
Yeah. When it comes to pay-per-views, I like multi-person matches. I think it gets enough people on the card, and you get enough people, getting pops for their favorite wrestlers because they're getting on the fucking card. And you don't have an issue like you did with fucking Austin Aries. Now, I get why they want to limit it that way, because everyone gets a piece of the pie when that shit fucking sells, right. And that means more fucking wrestlers shit. I get it. But get the people in those fucking shows, you know? Get the people in those fucking matches. You could have made a fatal 4-way fucking women's title match for the Raw title, and it would have been incredible. And if you really want to, because they're pushing fucking Alexa Bliss like God knows what for God knows why, she could have won her title back there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, or Nia Jax could have fucking become the first champion ever, or give it to Asuka like they're obviously planning to do, unless fucking Nia Jax interferes, like I'm assuming the other option would be. Somebody's gonna interfere in it. It's either someone's interfering or Asuka's winning. But if Alexa beats her cleanly, I think it will just tarnish everything they're trying to do in the women's division because no one will believe anything anymore.
You feel better now?
So far, I got more.
I'm sure.
I got more. Cesaro and Sheamus, they defeated Titus Worldwide, which them pushing Titus Worldwide is like a big shock to me.
Yeah, I was shocked a little bit too.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they're not pushing them to win the title yet, but they still could. But I'm happy because Apollo's finally getting his push or his
right.
acknowledgement, recognition for his work. Yeah. Now, somebody told me, and I don't know if it was you, but I heard that Apollo just goes by Apollo now, no longer Cruz because of something with the Cruz name.
Yeah.
And what is that? I can't remember.
One of the shooters or something recently was.
Oh,
Cruz.
the Florida shooters last name was Cruz? Yeah. Okay. That's okay. That's right. Did you tell me that, or is that just something you heard?
I don't know if I told you that or not.
I heard from somewhere. I can't remember what it was. I'm fine with him just being known as Apollo now. That's not a big deal. But I'm glad he's finally getting some recognition because, I mean, he was huge on NXT. When he came up, they kind of just was like, I don't know what to do with you. Yeah. And we're going to mid-card you for a while. Well, now we're just going to put you over to Raw and give you this big push. But now you're just going to be with Titus. You're going to hang out with Titus and Dana Brooke. So.
They did a 2 out of 3 falls match on Monday Night Raw, too. Which Titus Worldwide didn't win. But.
No. I'm happy. I'm happy it's happening. I hope they at least hold the title for a minute. Because, I mean, like, Titus has been there for a while. Regardless if, he put his hands on Vince and got suspended for 30 days. And, yeah, Dana Brooke is kind of just there. And, yeah, Apollo's awesome. But I think when he finally breaks free and they finally give him that push, maybe they're looking to do that here in the future. I don't know. But, yeah, give him a tag titles. Nothing wrong with it. See what happens. I mean, they give it to not Crime Time. What was the Titus and Darren Young players. Primetime players. Okay, Crime Time was what Shad Gaspar and JTX or JTG. Yeah,
Shad Gaspar was just in the Black Panther movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You see that yet?
No.
I want to. I got to. Maybe I'll do that Monday. I think I'll do that Monday. But yeah, Cesaro and Sheamus won. Another question for you. Do you think Cesaro and Sheamus will ever have strong single pushes anymore? Or their careers kind of settled at where they're at?
Sheamus won't.
You think Cesaro will?
Cesaro still could.
Within the WWE?
That's where it remains to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll leave, and I think he'll go somewhere else where he'll get what he deserves. Title opportunities and shit like that.
If he goes anywhere, I hope to God he goes to New Japan instead of sticking around Ring of Honors or Impact. The way he fights and everything, I think he can make a big impact in New Japan.
Oh, yeah.
Pun intended, big impact. Anyways. Woken Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt. You're a Woken Matt Hardy fan. What you got to say about this match?
It didn't really capture my interest. There were some good spots. And I like when they look at each other and, when Bray does the one thing and everybody's freaked out and Hardy's just sitting there like, clapping and shit. I'm like,
is that that crab walk or whatever the fuck he does? Yeah. I'm wondering what's going to happen when Jeff Hardy comes back.
See, that's what I've been wondering too, because it's like, I want Jeff back.
Yeah.
I want to see how this plays off. Like, is he going to be Brother Zero or...
What was he, Nero? Was that Nero in fucking TNA?
Yeah.
God, I hope it's Brother Zero. That'd just be dumb. So, Hardy won. I don't remember watching most of this match.
Yeah, me neither.
I was watching this pay-per-view when I was recording this freaking show. So, this was one of those matches I didn't get a whole lot of time to watch. But It was under 10 minutes. I it's like I mentioned before. I feel like they tainted this fucking match with allowing the first time they fought each other to be on Raw. They should have waited for the pay-per-view. So, last match is the men's Elimination Chamber. First time 7 men have stepped in the Elimination Chamber match. And I'm disgusted with the win.
We knew who was going to win. We had been talking about it for weeks now. We knew exactly who was going to win to build up their WrestleMania moment.
We knew it. I know we knew it. I didn't want to believe it. I just really didn't want to believe that they would put Roman over again. And it's not even the fact that they keep trying to beat a dead fucking horse with him. But, you know, with all these allegations and everything going on, you think they kind of just like cover their ass and like, listen, we're going to do this in case something happens. But by the time WrestleMania comes around, if it doesn't, we'll throw you in a triple threat match or some shit, whatever. But what are they going to do if like fucking something comes up within the next 2-3 weeks and all of a sudden they're like, hey, Roman's busted for drugs? Are they going to be like, well, we would suspend him per the policy, but we've got this great match at WrestleMania coming on. So, I don't know. I mean, Braun eliminated everybody.
Almost.
No, everybody except Roman.
Yeah, he eliminated 5 people. First time ever in an Elimination Chamber match that has happened.
I know. I don't think I don't know.
I knew I was really monotone, but damn, man.
You really Ben Stein that one there.
Yeah, I did a little bit there.
Red, dry eye. Oh my god. Yeah, no, fucking Braun inside that cage is probably the most horrifying thing in the world.
I thought there'd be more spots with people going through the...
I was waiting for him to punch one of the fucking pods.
Yeah, me too.
Like, Elias was the last one to enter, and when he was shutting it to keep him out, I thought he was just going to punch through it and grab him.
That would have been cool.
It would have been awesome. But I mean, the only time anyone smashed through that is at the very end, after Roman won, and Braun just threw him through it. It's like, okay, cool, you beat him up, but you fucking lost.
Right.
To a fucking spear. Again. I don't know. I know WWE wants to push Roman, but every time they push Roman, it makes Braun less of a monster. I mean, fucking Asuka is now more dominant than Braun fucking Strowman.
That's true.
So, but I mean, what the fuck are they gonna do? They gonna put Braun and Elias in a fucking pre-show WrestleMania match?
They just had a match on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, and they're probably gonna face each other again at WrestleMania. And probably a fucking pre-show match. Because there's no title that he'd go for. It's either going to be Seth or Finn or a triple threat match with The Miz for the Intercontinental title.
It's going to be a triple threat match.
It's got to be a triple threat match. Who do you think wins that? I know we're gonna do the predictions, but just out of curiosity.
Miz.
I'm going to go with Finn.
I'll go with Miz so he can get his 62 days.
Yeah, he can pound sand on 62 days. That's the dumbest fucking thing. All it is 62 days away from combined days.
Yeah.
It's not consistent. I mean, he's not the fucking honky tonk man.
Oh, was it 2 years for the honky tonk man, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like... Yeah, just I think almost 2 years or just over. I can't remember the exact numbers, but it was fucking huge.
Fucking huge.
It was fucking huge. But... No, fucking Miz could win it again and finish it off. But fucking, they need to do something with Finn Balor. That fucker's going back to New Japan. Need to fucking do something. Yeah, so Roman's going to fucking WrestleMania face Brock Lesnar. Braun's probably going to face Elias. Finn Balor's going to probably go with Seth Rollins and The Miz to fight for the IC title. And that leaves Super Cena to fucking cram his way into a fatal 5-way that he had no business ever being in, just because he doesn't want to be without WrestleMania because his part-time fucking schedule is empty.
Well, he's got to win the Fastlane match first before he gets to WrestleMania.
He's not going to.
No.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, if fucking John Cena wins that and goes to face Shinsuke at fucking WrestleMania, I'm not going to watch that match at WrestleMania. I'll still watch WrestleMania. I will not watch that match. Because that's a stupid fucking match. Everyone wants to see AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. They've already gotten Shinsuke Nakamura versus John Cena. Shinsuke fucking won. They already seen it. Fought him and won cleanly. It's fucking dumb. Or they could do something even fucking dumber and have fucking John Cena win it. And then it'll be a triple threat with AJ Styles in it, which will be fucking dumb. So please, WWE, don't be fucking dumb.
Don't be fucking dumb.
Don't be fucking dumb.
So if he doesn't win, so how does he get the WrestleMania then?
I hope he doesn't. I really hope he doesn't.
You know he's gonna be there.
Nothing against John Cena in any way, but I don't want John Cena there the same reason I don't want The Undertaker there. Okay, if either one of them went into a match and lost, it does nothing but taint their careers. If they win, it means absolutely nothing anymore. They don't really need to wrestle anymore. John Cena doesn't need to fucking wrestle at WrestleMania anymore. People know John Cena. John Cena is going into the Hall of Fame the first chance he gets. The Undertaker is going to go into the Hall of Fame the very first chance he gets. There's nothing that will make or break their careers by going to fucking WrestleMania. Yes. If they fucking lose, all you saw now, you just took The Undertaker. The Undertaker lost to Brock Lesnar. The Undertaker lost to Roman Reigns. And now The Undertaker lost to John fucking Cena. You put John Cena at WrestleMania and he fucking loses to The Undertaker, then what? Now he can't beat an old fucking dude with a replaced hip? You do nothing but either tarnish someone's career, even if they don't face each other. They go in there and face somebody else. You're either tarnishing the legacy and career of another wrestler, or they beat you and you make The Undertaker look more human, which WWE has been trying to protect for over 25 years. Or you make John Cena not Super Cena anymore, and he just doesn't have it in him anymore. It's a joke. I like both wrestlers, regardless of how I feel about John Cena. As a gimmick. I like him. I like his promos.
Yeah.
Not a huge fan of his wrestling, but I like his promo. I like John Cena. I don't like the rap gimmick anymore. He's a 50-year-old. How is he? 45?
40-something. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking 47-year-old in fucking Jankos. He doesn't need to do that shit anymore. He could just be done and everything will be okay. Leave the opportunity open for people who are still in there to have matches. Like Bobby Roode, like AJ Styles, like Eric Young, Shinsuke Nakamura, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, fucking Baron Corbin. Any of these guys who are still fucking, who are late in their ages but new in their WWE careers,
right,
to have that WrestleMania moment. It's like fucking playing Randy Orton against fucking Bobby Roode for the title. I'm glad it's at Fastlanes, but I hope to God it doesn't happen at fucking WrestleMania. Because Randy Orton is pretty much in that same boat that I feel with The Undertaker and John Cena.
Yeah, there's not much left for him to do.
No, he's mid-carding it through now. It just doesn't make sense. I like these guys, but for the love of God, they had their careers. You need to understand. WWE needs to understand that, you don't need to push and pop these fucking guys all the time. That's why I hope to God, if Roman's facing Brock Lesnar, perfect. But Brock needs to lose at WrestleMania. And they need to say, listen, your contract's up. We're not going to re-sign you. Not against you, but we have so much talent on the roster. We cannot give the Universal Champion to a fucking part-timer. The fucking Universal Championship, since it's been created, has been, 3 years? Okay? You had fucking Kevin Owens, who ran it for 4 or 5 months.
Right.
Brock Lesnar and Goldberg held it for the rest of the time, and it was defended 4 times? 4 times in 2 years?
Maybe.
Yeah. And not only that, you have fucking Brock Lesnar not show up for fucking Raw to face fucking Roman Reigns, and you send Roman Reigns out there anyways. He still can't fucking talk on a microphone. He had such great pops such a great pop when he was with the Shield, but now you divided them again because of Ambrose being injured, and people fucking hate him again because he can't fucking talk. And now he wants to be the badass and say, well, I guess I'll go to the back and take my lickings because I said things I shouldn't be saying. Bullshit.
Right.
It's no one gives a fuck that you're trying to be a badass. None whatsoever.
I still think he needs a mouthpiece. He needs someone that can talk for him.
Heyman needs to change to Roman at WrestleMania.
Halfway through the match?
Halfway through the match. He betrayed Brock Lesnar against the Big Show, do the same thing with Roman Reigns. And make Paul Heyman Roman Reigns' mouthpiece. Make Roman Reigns a fucking heel that he is capable of doing and will do that very well. They should have done that after he beat The Undertaker. Quit trying to push him as a fucking babyface because nobody wants him as a fucking babyface. No. People want Finn Balor to be a babyface. Seth Rollins to be a fucking babyface. Right. Roman Reigns is not a babyface. No, he's a loudmouth who wants to sit there and listen to himself talk and tries his best. And all due respect. And if you're listening to this, Roman, first off, thank you so much for taking the time out to listen to Just Figure Wrestling. But at the same time, I'm just giving an honest opinion as a feedback for a wrestling fan. Stop being a babyface. Go be a fucking heel. And fucking take out fucking Seth Rollins.
Right.
Make that fucking feud. You know? Be that guy. Do not bring Dean Ambrose back as a fucking heel like people are saying. Make Roman Reigns a fucking heel. Just fucking do this, WWE, and listen to me.
All right, reserved.
Yeah, copyright. I swear to God, if you guys fucking do what I'm saying, I will fucking take a patent to that shit. No, I can't. That's a freebie. So much more going on up in here you could have for a contracted job.
And his assistant.
Oh, yeah. No, I need Robin with me. Because I tell you right now, I bet their podcast equipment's a lot better than ours.
Right.
Okay. So, we got through the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Overall, how'd you feel about the show? If you had to rate this show on a scale of 5, how many stars do you give this show?
I'm saying like 2.
2? Yeah, I was going to go for 3 just because of the chamber matches. So, yeah, 2, 3, I think, somewhere around there.
Yeah, 2, 3.
Yeah. All right, so before I dive into the Wrestle Club box, there is one more thing that I want to mention. I'm super excited about. I'm not sure if you saw it. I posted on the Facebook page. But SCW will be in Shabance Saturday, March 24th, I believe.
Saturday?
It's a Saturday. And I got invited.
I got invited too.
Yeah. So there we go. Saturday, March 24th. SCW is going to be in Shabance.
Well, I guess we're going.
We got to go.
We got to go.
I mean, I know. And like I said, I got home by 5 o'clock today with my new work schedule. We could fucking easy make it there by 6 o'clock. So we are going to Shabance on March 24th. I'm hoping, hopefully, maybe we'll bring the equipment and maybe interview a couple people. I'm not going to, we're not going to commentate the matches anymore.
No, you did. The commentating was cool, but like we said before, it's like
it's so long
between us wanting to talk about what we want to talk about and watching what's going on. Yeah, we didn't care about the damn mic in front of us. No.
So I think we'll talk to President Keats, see if we can bring equipment, and maybe talk to a couple guys before the show. If people want to stick around, maybe after. I really want to talk to fucking Hunter Payne. It's just because I remember him, and who's the other guy?
His partner?
No.
Bobby Blue?
No, Guinness. McDuff? Angus and Hunter are like, I mean, I watched them wrestle before we even knew about SCW. So I definitely want to talk. I want to sit down with Hunter and talk about his career. So that may be something a little bit different we want to do, because I want to sit down and talk about his career. But I mean, yeah, maybe we could, we could talk to, some of the other guys that are going to be there.
Xavier Cross has been pretty.
Xavier Cross is another one I want to sit down.
He's been all over Facebook recently.
Yeah, I think we'll talk to President Keats, and maybe we could just make an entire summer's worth of, to spend a summer interviewing fucking SCW. Because I love talking to Bobby Blues. I love talking to Hunter Payne. I love talking to Xavier Cross, Duff, Mulligan, Rough Crossings,
Ian
Gager, Craig Mitchell, if he's back. I don't know where he's been around. He's been around. I don't think he's just been in this area in a while. Because I really want to get his reaction on being stripped of the title. I really want to see that.
I think he's got a contract with a different organization.
Really?
Because I've seen him posting a lot of stuff that he with just one organization, not like he was before. With multiple organizations. Yeah. So I'm
excited to do that. We're going to be there. We're going to do some Facebook Live shit. We're going to do some fucking Instagram shit and everything. It's going to be awesome to finally get back to SCW in Shabance.
Oh, it's going to be amazing.
It's been months since we were able to get there. Between their breaks at the end of the year and the Friday only shows and stuff like that. I mean, you were able to go in October, but I haven't been since like July.
Yeah.
So Super excited to get back. Also super excited because now we get to open up the box.
You get to open up the box.
We get to open up the box. So, yeah, I know you guys are thinking it's probably dumb to unbox on a podcast, but yeah. I mean, I'm going to post these pictures on Instagram so you can see what's inside the box. But at least I can tell you what's inside of it.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited. Fingers crossed that there's a fucking signed Braun Strowman in here, right? You know what? Go on and open it. I'll let you do the honors.
You'll let me do the honors?
I'll let you do the honors.
You break the tape and all that jazz.
Yeah, just don't spill the Pepsi. This is an expensive desk.
Looks like an expensive. It's very nice desk.
It's very expensive, yeah.
Oh shit, son.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. God, they even put it in a little plastic case.
That's awesome.
There we go, yeah. Signed Braun Strowman.
You get this.
What we got there?
It's a... Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, so from my understanding, if I got it, actually, you know what? There's a... Yep, here it is. Okay. So, in everything, in all these WrestleMania, or the Wrestle Club boxes, it comes with the list.
Ooh.
And the list tells you everything that comes in it. So, you got the pallbearer lapel pin, which I believe every single box has a lapel pin. So, I'm excited. Fucking pallbearer, man.
You should wear that to your next wedding that you do.
Right? Oh, yes. Yeah. And then we got the Braun Strowman side Funko box. And we have a That Wrestling Club t-shirt. So let's yank that bad boy out of there.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, we got the skull with the cigar sticking out of it. We got That Wrestling Club Worldwide on it. And I bet you that fits too.
I bet you it does.
Because they go up to big sizes. So your Braun Strowman, we got the Wrestling Club shirt. And this is the heavyweight box, so that's what it comes with. If this was a cruiserweight, it wouldn't come with the box. It wouldn't come with the Funko, but you would still get a Braun Strowman autograph. And we got a pay-per-view poster. So let's go ahead and open up that poster and see what that is. See, I'm not big. I don't remember the last time I ever owned a poster.
Yeah.
What we got there? No shit.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Man, that's pretty fucking cool. Live on pay-per-view. That's
Sunday,
awesome.
February 14th.
What's it say there at the bottom? Order a St. Valentine's Day Massacre to your house and get a free superstar photo magnet. Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, so there we go. That's
$19.99.
Oh, there we go. Okay. That's weird to think about, though, right? Because, I mean, 2 years following that was the invasion with WCW.
Yeah.
So awesome. Yeah, so my very first Wrestling Club box, we got the St. Valentine's Day Massacre poster. We got the Wrestle Club shirt. We got our pallbearer lapel pin. And the best thing out of the box for me personally is this signed Braun Strowman Funko Pop.
Braun!
I love that. I'm excited for these boxes, man. I already subscribed for next month, so I'm excited to see what comes in there. They haven't announced what's in it yet, so it looks like it's going to be a total surprise. Ooh. So I'm really excited. And I tell you right now, I'm not waiting 2 more weeks to open up one of these boxes. Because I feel bad that I left Braun in there for 2 weeks. That show will come to life.
He'll running power slam you.
But that's pretty cool. Yeah, so thank you, Wrestle Club. I also like Wrestle Club for the fact that I spent... I had so many questions for them. I messaged them a lot.
Yeah.
And I bet they got annoyed of me. Like, God, this fucking guy. But no, thank you. Thank you for all the awesome stuff in here. They didn't give it to me. I did buy it.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, this, you know, they're not sponsored yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. But we'll see. Maybe if they're listening, they'll want to maybe like, yeah, let's put on some shit. Right? But no. I did subscribe. It is a monthly subscription. They have different levels of it. They have just a lapel pin box, which, you know, you just get the regular lapel pin. They have the Cruiserweight box, which it still comes with like a t-shirt and stuff like that. But the difference between the Cruiserweight box for February and the one I got is that the Cruiserweight box only gets an autographed Braun Strowman picture, where the Heavyweight box gets the Braun Strowman signed Pops figure.
There he is signing the stuff on the pictures.
Yeah. And then... let's see what we also get. Oh, no, actually, it looks like the Wrestle Club t-shirt's only in the heavyweight box, too. So Cruiserweight gets the pay-per-view poster, which I got, the Braun Strowman autograph picture, which I got the Funko of, and they get a WWE comic book, which I probably would have enjoyed seeing that too. So pretty cool. Yeah. So if you're a wrestling fan, you want to check out some check out some wrestling crates and stuff like that. They do have that Wrestle Club. No, leave that. I mean, yeah, just put this over here because we're gonna take pictures and put that on the Instagram anyways here tonight. You got that Wrestling Club, which I'm a member of here on our show. We also got the WWE Slam Crate, which like literally just put it over there because that scratching's going over the microphone. People want to hear my voice. Yeah. I mean, people want to hear Travis talk.
You
fuck. We got the Wrestle Club that we're getting monthly.
Right.
WWE Slam Crate is bi-monthly, so I should get the first one. They say they arrive between the 1st and 10th of the beginning of the month. So I think that's the one that has the Bobby Roode Glorious t-shirt.
Glorious.
And it has like that goofy looking Finn Balor action figure in it. It's almost like a bobblehead kind of thing, but I don't think that head bobbles. I'll have to show you a picture of it, or just wait for the box to show it. So I'm really excited to see that stuff. I mean, that's obviously WWE stuff.
Right.
The Wrestle Club stuff, I mean, even though most of that was WWE, I know they do a lot of indie stuff too. Like they did have a Blanchard. They had an autograph Blanchard a couple weeks ago.
Oh, that's right. We were looking at that.
Yeah, like a month or so ago. So they do a lot of indie stuff too. Different t-shirt. I mean, the biggest thing I'm excited for is the t-shirts. You know, because I don't own a lot of wrestling t-shirts, and this is like...
Yeah, you know what? I don't either.
No, I just never did. But I mean, the thing is, like, if you go to WWE.com and buy these t-shirts, they're fucking like $35, $40.
And then they shrink.
Yeah. You get the fucking Wrestling Club box, you get a wrestling t-shirt, but you get everything in there. And mine, because I have to get the plus size and everything, is like $40 with shipping and handling.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all. Especially when some of those pop figures unsigned are like $12, $15 just by themselves. And you get the t-shirts like 20-some bucks. You know, and the lapels are $10 a piece and everything. I mean, that Strowman signed made my fucking night. So I'm gonna post all the pictures up on the Instagram tonight so you guys can see it. Check out Wrestling Club. It's thatwrestlingclub.com. Subscribe to them, you know, and get the boxes and stuff as well. And also, you know, we'll do the probably WWE Slam Crate if it comes in. We'll probably do that next week. See what's in there and stuff like that. And you guys go to lootcrate.com, the Slam Crate or whatever. And if you go to it, let me know. I'll send you a link where you can save $5 on your first purchase of a Slam Crate. Ooh. So, yeah. To wrap up the show, why don't we do DJ's, Dizzle J's, JJ's.
Where the fuck did JJ come from?
I said DJ, so.
Oh.
DD.
You're blowing my cover.
I know, right? People are onto us now.
So.
Want to go with real name?
No. Fucking murder.
Donna Joe. Dizzle J's pick of the week. What we got?
So we were talking beforehand how I've been a little busy this week, so we discussed that we should.
We mutually came up with it. Yeah.
We mutually came up.
We
with
tag teamed that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Eiffel Tower style though.
No, like a sword fight kind of. Yeah.
I don't know if that's any better. So we came up with Stone Cold versus Bret Hart at WrestleMania 13.
Yeah, the submission match. Ken Shamrock was the special guest referee, in a match like this, you obviously want, like, you know, someone, you know, strong enough to go through this match. And this is one of my favorite all-time Stone Cold matches just because this was the match where you took a babyface Bret Hart against a heel Austin and they walked out of that match where Bret Hart was a heel and Austin became a babyface. Like, this is the biggest swap in heel face history right here. This is
two masters at the top of their game is what that was.
Yeah, and I mean, which was weird to me to have him in a submission match because at this time, I think the only submission Stone Cold ever did in his life was
Texas Cloverleaf.
Did he do the Cloverleaf?
I thought he did the Cloverleaf.
See, I was thinking of the Cobra Clutch.
Or the $1 Million Dream.
The $1 Million Dream. Well, that's Cobra Clutch. Same thing. Slaughter did better though. But yeah, no, I forgot
who does it better.
Travis.
Jinder.
Oh god, that fucking fucking full Nelson style slam Cobra Clutch bullshit. What's he called? The Garagahara or whatever the fuck it is.
I don't know what it's called.
I don't know what it's called either. But yeah, no, it's kind of weird because, I mean, you put Austin in a match that you see as Bret Hart, excelling in.
Right.
And the thing is, like, Bret Hart did take the victory, but it's because Shawn Michaels, holy shit, Stone Cold lost so much blood, he just passed out.
Right.
Ken Shamrock had no choice but to call the match. So it's an incredible match. We will link it onto the Facebook as we do with all the other ones.
Yep.
So, yeah, so just make sure you check out all that stuff. And, check for the release and everything. Of course, we'll plug it every time. So,
they usually are.
Yeah, so, all in all, I think this was a good show. I mean, like, I know, like, to me, it felt like it kind of started off kind of, but, I mean, we found our groove in it, right?
Right.
We always do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So as we come down to the low of the episode, not yet. I see that you're trying to get ready for the, not yet.
Wait, what?
It looked like you're getting ready to ring the bell in this episode, but we're not there yet. I gotta do the plugs, bro.
You gotta do the plugs.
Gotta do the fucking plugs. So, if you feel like listening to any more episodes like this, or actually, if you guys want to get in touch with us, if you guys even want to ask us questions, we definitely want to look at getting more like Q&A stuff going here on the show. So if you guys have any questions you want to ask us, like, our opinions on stuff, because obviously, I mean, we're not pro wrestlers. You don't know the background and the hidden stuff. But if you have an opinion on like what you think that we would feel about something, you can message us at facebook.com/JFW podcast. Go to a message page and just, send something in there. You can email us at jfwpodcast@yahoo.com. Or you go to our website, which the link is on our Facebook page. You go to and go to the contact section. But send us those questions. Because, I mean, we want to hear from you guys. But it doesn't even have to be questions. Give us comments, if you have concerns or something like that. Any information on any of the shows we go to, such as SCW. It's not even Northern Lights is having a show or something like that. Maybe that's something we could look into. I'm not quite sure yet. Black Label. These shows we definitely want to get into. But the thing is, I know there's more shows out there. And that's why we need the help of you listeners out there to help us with these indie shows. If you guys know of an indie show that we've never mentioned that you think we'd be interested in, let us know. If it's too far, we may not be able to make it. But if it's within a reasonable, like an hour, we'll drive an hour. I mean, with my job schedule, I got no choice but to do something that close.
Right.
But let us know. I mean, we'll definitely try to make it out and check these shows out and everything. We'd love to meet indie wrestlers. If you guys are an indie wrestler and everything, and, you guys want to talk to us, that's awesome. Let us know. I'm still trying to figure out the whole, getting a guest on this show through Skype. I'm still working on it. Something messed up when I tried to do the test. I'll try it again. Hopefully we get some guys on the show so we can talk to them. Because I want to talk to wrestlers. I know you want to talk to wrestlers. I know you guys want to hear anyone else but us on this podcast. So follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, just by searching JFW Podcast. And let your friends know, hey, if you got some wrestling friends out there and they want to listen to an awesome wrestling podcast about two guys who just bullshit about the real feels of the wrestling world, tell them they can find us on iTunes, they can find us on Google Play Music, they can find us on Podbean. I submitted us to Spotify, so we'll see if that happens.
Worldwide?
Yeah. Local wide. Yeah. I mean, literally, we're on the World Wide Web, so yeah. Sick.
That's right.
Yeah. Good job there. Proud of you.
Call me Dana Brooke.
Yeah. Yeah. That's gonna fucking dip. All right. Social media, JFW Podcast. Podcast on Instagram. Or not fucking... I'm done. You got anything else?
No, I think it's time to ring the bell in this episode.
Thank God. As always, I am Travesty.
I'm Dizzle J.
And thank you for listening to another episode of Just Freaking Wrestling, the JFW Podcast.
Peace.